Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll learn about the Python looping statements. Before that, why we can use looping statements? Looping statements are used to reduce the program size. For example, if I want to print the 10 natural numbers, if I write like this, for example, print 1, like print 2. If I print keep on going, I print keep on going like this, it will take 10 lines of code. Okay, it will take 10 lines of code. Instead of that, we can use looping statements to reduce the size of this code. Okay, for that purpose we will use a looping statements. Okay, then what are the advantages of looping statements? Okay, advantages of looping statements. What are the advantages of looping statements? Okay, looping statements helps us to code reusability. Okay, helps code reusability. Okay, it helps us to use code again and again. Okay, next, we do not need to write the same code again and again. Okay, that is only called code reusability. We need not to write the code again and again. And we can also traverse many data bases, means data structures like arrays, linked list, like that. Okay, we can traverse over the elements of databases, the data structures. Okay, like arrays and linked list. Okay, we can traverse the elements in that data structures. Okay, for this purpose we can use looping statements. Okay, then what are the looping statements available in Python? Okay, what are the looping statements available in Python? Okay, in Python we have two looping statements available. One is for loop and the one is while loop. We don't have do while loop in Python. Okay, when we can use for loop? When we know number of iterations in advance. Okay, when we know number of iterations in advance, we can use for loop. Okay, when we don't know number of iterations in advance, we can use while loop. Okay, when we don't know number of iterations in advance, we can use while loop. Okay, next we will see one by one. Okay, now we will see the for loop. For loop. Okay, for loop will check the condition and it will execute the statements until that condition will execute. There is a difference in for loop in Python and other programming languages. Okay, in other programming like C, like C, Java, how we can use for loop? For I is equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, like this we can use on other programming languages, like, right? Like this we use other programming languages, but for loop in Python is somewhat different. Okay, we will see the syntax. Okay, for followed by iterating value. Okay, iterating variable or value in sequence. Okay, we can execute statements in sequence. Okay, sequence followed by colon instead of a parenthesis. In Python we can use colon, and we should follow indentation. Okay, indentation is very much interested, means very much important in Python. Okay, for iteration variable in sequence, then we have to follow the statements. Okay, once that iteration is true, then it will follow the statements. Okay, I'll show you some examples with executing. Okay, for loop. Okay, for example, I will create one string. Okay, string is equals to Suresh. Okay, I have created one string. Okay, now I'll use for loop to display one by one characters. Okay, for I means iteration variable, you can take any j or name or anything. Okay, for I in the given string. Okay, for I in given string followed by colon C, indentation it's automatically taken because it is IDE. Okay, indentation is very much important. Okay, print I. Okay, it will print one by one character from the given string. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, I'll execute this. See, it has printed one by one character. Suresh. Okay, I'll show you another example. For example, I have taken our list. Okay, I'll print multiplication table. Okay, I taken list 1, 2, 3, 4, and 10. Okay, I have taken one list of numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, then I have to ask user to input which multiplication he needs to print. Okay, int input, I'm asking user to enter the number. Okay, once user enter the number, I'll use for loop to print multiplication table. Okay, for I in list. Okay, for I in given list, C is equals to, C means you can use CR number or anything. Okay, result, just creating one variable is equals to given number into I. Okay, I will calculate. First it will take 1, then it will take 2, then it will take 3, then it will take 4, then it will take 5, then it will take 6, like that. Okay, it will calculate the given number into I and it will result stored in result. Okay, then for each iteration I will print the result. Okay, let's see. I'll say 6. See, it has printed multiplication table for 6. Okay, like that. Okay, it can print multiplication table for any number. Okay, I'll say 24. 24. Okay, like that. It will print the multiplication table. Okay, in for loop we can also have one more function called range. Okay, we have one more function called range in for loop. What it will do, it will find the sequence of numbers. Okay, it will iterate through sequence of numbers. Okay, for example, if we give the range from 1 to 10 means it will iterate the 1 to 9 means 1 to n minus 1. Okay, if I give the n numbers, okay, if I give n numbers, it will iterate to 1 to n minus 1. Okay, or 0 to n minus 1. Okay, it will iterate to up to 0 to n minus 1. Okay, we will see that with example. Okay, before that I will show you the syntax for range. Okay, range start with a range followed by start value. Okay, start value, then stop value, Then third argument is step of value, step size, how much we need to increase. Okay, this is the syntax for range. Okay, now I will show with example how range will work. Okay, first I want to print a natural numbers. Okay, I want to print first 10 natural numbers. Okay, I want to print first 10 natural numbers. How we can do with range, I will show now. For I or I whatever you want, like for m in range 10 means for m in range 10. Okay, I'll say it 11 because it will take, if I mention 11, it will iterate through 10 elements. Okay, yeah, because it will iterate to up to n minus 1, that's why it will iterate to 10 numbers. Okay, I will print m. Okay, I need to print for each iteration, I need to print m. Let's execute this one. See, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, like this it will iterate. Okay, we can also instead of here, see, in my result it has included 0. Instead of I will say 1, I need to run from 1 to 11. See, it is avoided as 0. Okay, like that you can use the range. Okay, it will take 0 means it will take the range from given number to given number. You can also pass the third argument, right? As I previously said, you can also pass the third argument as a step of value. For example, I will need to print a natural numbers, even numbers from 2 to 50. Okay, I'll say step of value 2. Okay, it will print even numbers. Okay, see, 2 4 6 8 10 12 14 16 and like that. It will print even numbers up to 50. Like this we can use step of value. We can also use negative step of value to reverse from uh, sorry, wait once again, we have to use 50 comma 2. Okay, uh, see, it will print from reverse order. See, it has printed 50 49 47 46 45 44, like this it will print in reverse order. Okay, if we, I will say step of value is 2, then it will print even numbers. Okay, from 50 to 1. Okay, like this you can also print numbers in reverse order by assigning negative sign. Okay, this is a way we can use range. Okay, you got right. Next one is, we'll see the nested loop. Okay, nested for loop. Nested for loop means a loop inside the another loop. There is a one loop and we can use another loop inside the for loop. Okay, we will see this with example. Now I want to print a stars. Okay, a stars like this, right angle triangle pattern, like this I need to print. Okay, then how we can print this using nested for loop, we will see that. First we will ask user to enter number of rows you need to print. Okay, input, enter the number of rows needs to print. Okay, now I got the number. I'll ask user to enter the particular number of rows he needs to print. Okay, now I will use nested for loop. Okay, for I in range 0 comma n plus 1. Why I use n plus 1 means, if I give n, if we say the number of rows you need to print, if we say that 5, if I use n, it will print only 4 rows. If I use n plus 1, it will print 5 rows. Okay, that's why I use n plus 1. Okay, for j in range 0 comma I means I need to print only one star in the first row. In second row I need to print 2 stars. That's why 0, it will start the inner loop 0 and I means column, j means column, I means row. Okay, in first column I need to print, in first row I need to print only first column. That's why I range from 0 to 1 means only first column will print. When it I is equals to 2 means when it come to the second row I will print only first and second column. Okay, this is first column and this is second column. Okay, that's why it will take range from 0 to I means I now is 2 means it will print only 2 columns. Like that it will work. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding this loopings, like how it will work, I have already shared programs related to this pattern only and how it will work and all. Please check my videos, my previous videos. I have explained everything how it will work for loop and all. We just get to know how it will work. Okay, now I use this is for rows. Okay, this for loop for rows and this for loop for columns. Okay, now I have to print star. Okay, then end is equals to space. What it will do, it will, after printing star, it will give space. That's why we can use the end with print statement. Okay, print statement we can use the end to print some space. Okay, or print any character if you want, you can also print. Okay, next, after printing each row, see, after printing each row I need to come to next row, right? For that I need to use new line character. Okay, that's why after printing each row I need to print new line. Okay, now I will execute this one. Okay, see, here I use inner loop. Okay, for loop with another for loop. Okay, for loop within another for loop. I'll say 7. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, it has printed 7 rows. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 rows. Okay, what if I avoid space here, then it will print without space. Okay, I'll say 7. See, it has printed without space. If we give space, it will print with space. Okay, like this nested for loop will work. Okay, next, there is another looping statement in Python that is called while loop. We don't have do while loop. Okay, how while loop will work? First it will assign some value and it will check the condition. Okay, while condition, until this condition is true, it will execute the statements. Okay, it will execute the statements. Okay, and it will increment by how much you need to increment as one thing. And one more thing is, we don't have increment decrement values in Python, like plus plus minus minus, like that. Okay, we have to use like I is equals to I plus 1, I is equals to I plus 2, I is equals to I plus 2, like that we have to use. We don't have increment value, increment operators like plus plus minus minus in Python. Okay, you got right. While loop, when we can use while loop, we don't know the number of iterations in advance, then we can use while loop. Okay, we'll see this with examples. Okay, while loop examples we will see now one by one. Okay, now I need to print a natural numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, for that initially I am assigning starting with 1. Okay, then I'll use while I less than or equals to 10. Okay, then I need to print the given variable. Okay, after printing that I need to step up value. Okay, I is equals to I plus 1. Okay, now I will execute this one. Let's see how it will work. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like this. I want to print only even numbers. I'll say 2. I need to step up value is 2. I'll run this. See, it has printed only even numbers. Okay, like that. I want to print only even numbers, then you can use like this. Okay, next I need to print multiplication table. Okay, multiplication table, we'll see how to print multiplication using while loop. Okay, I is equals to 1. Okay, and I'll ask user to enter number int input, enter the number. Okay, once the number is entered, while I you can also create max is, I need to print 10, right? I need to print 10 while I less than or equals to 10. Okay, then I have to print I into number, given number. Okay, I into given number, it will print multiplication of that number. Then I have to increment I is equals to I plus 1. Okay, now we will execute this one. I'll say 5. See, it has printed multiplication of a table of 5. Like this we can use while loop. Okay, these are the two looping statements available in Python. Okay, in my next statement we will see some break, continue, and there is one more keyword is there, pass. We will see how it will work and their uses in my next video. Okay guys, thank you.